Emmanuel Sanders, who pushes off Marcus Williams. That's a veteran move, Dion.
He didn't push him off. He was like, hey, this is my ball. You don't know where the ball is. Let me get to the house.
Oh, that is unbelievable. All right.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Saints would add another score, and now watch Emmanuel Sanders is taking the pitch back, and he's throwing it prime.
You know what I love? His maneuverability, and he got the ball off kind of on the run. I love that in Emmanuel. That was a great play he just made.
By the way, the last Niners receiver to throw a touchdown pass, Jerry Rice in 1995. Fourth quarter, Saints are down 9. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas, another 100-yard effort for him. Dude is just a stud. He had 11 for 134.
Nobody. Right now in the NFL, there's no answer for Michael Thomas.
All right, minute to go. Niners are up 5, but how about this? Traquan Smith slips a tackle for Fred Warner, one of the best tacklers in the game, scores the touchdown. They failed on the 2-point try. San Francisco still with 3 timeouts and under a minute to go. So this is Jimmy G time on 4th and 2. How awesome was this George Kittle play, Dion?
Let me tell you something. Kittle is the attitude. Jimmy G may have the bank and got paid. Sanders went over $160 today, but Kittle is the attitude of this team.
Yeah,
He's everything to
Marcus
this team.
Williams tried to go all Hannibal Lecter on it, too, and rip his face off or something. So the 15-yarder set up Robbie Gould for the game winner. Unbelievable finish. They combined for 94 points. The Niners, yeah, John Lynch, you can go hug Jimmy G. Who doesn't want to do that after that W? Niners lead the West. They're the 1 seed out there. Now, is this the sort of come-from-behind win that Jimmy Garoppolo needed on his resume for us to all say, come January, he can do this and put on his big boy pants?
Well, we needed this to see that he's capable of doing this. We need a couple more of these against these caliber of teams to say, you know what, man, I trust you. The only question mark with the San Francisco 49ers, certainly not their defense, although they were hot garbage today. Certainly not their offensive outpouring. They ran the ball. They could run the ball well. They got receivers galore, and they got one of the best tight ends in the game. But can the quarterback stand and deliver under pressure? Can he win the big one? Will he not be fazed by the enormity of the moment? Today, he proved that he is. And that was a big confidence booster for the fans, for his teammates, and for himself.
You know, it's funny because I think sometimes on a lot of these shows, we tend to look for the negative. For me, this was just an awesome football game. I don't care that both defenses, which have been pretty good, and in particular the Niners this year, that they both give up, points in the mid to high 40s. That sort of stuff doesn't bother me for a game. But for the Saints, and you've been on them all year, are you starting to see some cracks in the foundation at all?
No, not whatsoever, man. They played against our number 1 defense in the NFL, and let me tell you something, man. They put up some points. Drew Brees, what the knock was on him. I haven't beat a team with 10 wins since Moby Dick was a minnow. Hey, who has beat a team with 10 wins as consistent as a quarterback? Nobody. That's why they got 10 wins at this point of the season. But this team right here, and they're hampered up like everyone else with injuries, but man, did they compete? I know they were home. Home is worth at least 7 points, but they competed their butts off. They played some good, solid football. This is one of the best football games I've seen in a long time. I love good football, and they gave me just that.
That was fantastic. All right, let's head up to Buffalo, New York, if you don't mind. The Ravens, with a win, would clinch a playoff berth. Lamar Jackson and his 32 total touchdowns. Bills had only given up 29 all year. First quarter, Lamar, look at the fake on Matt Milano. Don't you feel bad for that kid?
No, I don't. That was, he's out there.
By the way,
you're old enough to be out there, you're old enough to get had like this.
Oh, no. That's like a crossover by Iverson on MJ. That's nasty. Jackson, by the way, joined Michael Vick in the 1,000-yard rushing club by a quarterback. He's going to break that record next week. Just put it on your it'll happen on Thursday Night Football right here on NFL Network. Shameless promotion. Third quarter, Jackson to Hayden Hurst. That's the 2 first-rounders from a year ago hooking up. They just have tight ends galore, don't they?
See, I love the way Lamar Jackson works in between the numbers. When you see a quarterback successful between the numbers, you're going to see a quarterback that's successful in general.
And now, down toward the goal line, so many options. They could give it to Ingram, Jackson could hang on to it, or they could pitch it to Willie Snead. That's the 3rd touchdown of the game for Lamar Jackson. Now, fourth quarter, Bills down just 7 with a minute to go, 4th and 8. Josh Allen, who took a beating on this day, is going to look for John Brown, but Marcus Peters is going to knock it away. That'll do it.
Great play. It's a great play. They got 2 cornerbacks that's playing out of their minds right now, Pro Bowl caliber defensive back play. And this team, from top to bottom, is on a mission to make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, those corners you're talking about, Peters and Marlon Humphrey, both Pro Bowl consideration, no question. Ravens will kick off the Week 15 schedule, final Thursday night game, taking on the Jets. You can see it here on NFL Network, on Fox, and on Amazon Prime. Make sure you tune in. First meeting ever between a quarterback drafted number 1 overall and an undrafted rookie quarterback. Yeah, that's Kyler Murray and the duck caller. But here's another rookie, Deontay Johnson. Key to a good punt return, Prime?
First of all, you got to get upfield and you got to make at least 2 people miss.
He does so.
And you got to have some incredible blocking. They got to at least block 7. You're responsible for 4.
First Steelers punt return for score since Antonio Brown, 2015. Anybody know what's happened to him? Third quarter, Devlin Hodges. Deontay Johnson again. It's 20-10.
Great throw.
Yep.
Great throw. Great catch by Doug Dynasty.
Kid's won all 3 of his starts. He's doing it. Fourth quarter, Kyler Murray going for it on 4th and 2. And he's looking for T.J. Watt, who's going to be in consideration for Defensive Player of the Year. Boy, he's been awesome.
Threw it right to him. He threw it right to him.
I know, but still, he's been great. But I don't know why in the ensuing possession the Steelers are doing the fake punt, Dion. Anybody?
That couldn't have been a call. That could not. I really do think the punter did this on his own. I really don't think this was a call play.
So Kyler Murray calls David Johnson's number, dust him off. Remember him? Yeah, the Cards are in the game with under 7 to go. Now down 23-17, 4th and 17, and Murray's just kind of heave-hoeing it for desperation because he's on the run. Nobody's been sacked more than him, by the way. Just throws it up, and Joe Hayden gets a pick for the 2nd straight week. Why not? Steelers started 1-4. They're now 8-5. Great job by Mike Tomlin, the undrafted rookie quarterback,
Great job by Mike
and that awesome defense. Battle of Ohio, Odell Beckham Jr. reportedly might have offseason surgery dealing with a sports hernia, but was playing against the Bengals. Andy Dalton picked off by Denzel Ward. This kid's got to play a little bit better if the Browns are going to go anywhere, right? 21?
Yeah. Browns ain't going nowhere.
Thanks, Dion. As for Baker Mayfield, he had a couple more turnovers on this day, but this one he nearly flips his way into the end zone for his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. And just gets in there showing some athleticism.
I love hustle plays by quarterback.
Yeah,
that ignites the entire team. 4th
quarter, Bengals are down 8. Andy Dalton, 4th and goal, and this is what we call, Coach Sanders. Okay. That's not going to get it done, Zach.
That's a bad play call. That's what that was.
Yeah. Baker now looking for Odell. Only 2 catches on the day. It gets tipped and picked by Jesse Bates III. But remember, every turnover is automatically reviewed, and they say there was PI on William Jackson III. So the Browns get a first down.
The cornerback has the right to the football just like the receiver does.
Yeah. And then how about this? Jarvis Landry on the triple pump screen. That's a good job by Landry, but Zach Taylor is challenging the play. He says that the Browns
Jarvis Landry is a grown man.
Yeah, he is. Had offensive PI. You'll see the blocking maybe before Landry caught the ball. Looked maybe like it was simultaneous. I want to see you. You over here. I want to see you. Odell and the Browns, they improved to 6 and 7. Now, as for Beckham Jr., he caught just 2 passes. It's the 3rd time this season he's caught 2 passes or fewer. Ian Rappaport saying there's a sports hernia injury, might need the offseason surgery. After the game, Baker Mayfield dipped his toe in the medical waters, and that could lead to some tough swimming.
I'd say that, wasn't handled right. He's not able to run as well as he should be able to, as well as he knows, and that's frustrating for him. You can sense that's some of his frustration where that comes from. So it wasn't handled the right way in our training room. So it is what it is. And so his not 100% is still good enough for us.
But what do you mean? What was not handled right?
I think he could have been addressed earlier on.
Baker came out like
Baker. It's young.
Yeah.
The things he's saying are being young and dumb. I'm not calling him young and dumb. The thing he's saying, I understand. I said some young and dumb things. He's going to roll over. He's going to regret it. He's going to clean it up. He's going to learn from it and mature from it. But that was, trust me,
Yeah.
Equipment men and trainers do not mess up with them. They're the backbone of every organization.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't mean to cut you off. I did want to say that Baker did go out less than an hour later on social media and said, listen, I didn't mean to throw the medical staff under the bus. That was not intention.
He did.
I know.
He drug him up under the bus by their toes.
Yeah, he's just got to be careful. And sometimes Baker, he's confident. He speaks his mind, and sometimes he just veers off track a little bit. So,
He's young. He says dumb things.
Yeah.
I said it earlier.
We got it.
Yeah.